Hello, my name is Doremi, and today I'm going to be doing an account review of my completely free-to-play account in Call of Dragons. As of today, I have been playing this game for 400 days, so I figured it would make sense to go in and do a quick review. We're going to be covering a lot of things in today's video, including my future plans, what my heroes are looking like, how close I am to T5, my VIP level, maybe some regrets I've had for my account, and a bunch of other things, so I hope you enjoy. First, let's go ahead and let's look at our general stats. I'm going to do this by going into our profile, not rankings, more info. We got a historical power of 46.7 million. This is the power that I pushed for Boss Nasty's recent top 25 free-to-play ranking. Our power divisions you can see here, 14.5 building and tech, 12.7 Legion, and 3.9 almost 4 million hero power. For our battle statistics here, obviously it's a free-to-play, you're going to have a lot of defeats, or probably just as anyone. Not nearly as many victories as a T5 player. We have 62 city sieges. This is mostly just looting cities. I've maybe done like 10 city rallies or something, or participated in 10 city rallies. 395 scouts. We have a 50 to 80 kill ratio, which is like a 2.5 to 4 or 5 to 8, I guess, which isn't terrible. I will be looking to improve this over time, but obviously the trading ratio at the start of the game is terrible. Plus, you also have to factor in all the sevs that you take as a free-to-play player when you're fighting Darklings, which does add up over time, especially when you're doing things like Crucible in the early game. Like, I don't know, I remember Season 1 Plus taking like 1 million sevs Crucible or something ridiculous like that. We have 59,000 dead troops. This is almost entirely archers, I believe, from defending a pass, so that's fun. Don't really care about the combat buffs. We get into resource info here. We have 3.5 billion resources gathered, 1 billion gold, 1.1 billion wood, 650 million ore, 750 million mana, and 34,000 gems, which I'm pretty proud of. My gem gathering definitely isn't ideal. Let me, I guess, just do quick math here on a calculator. 400 divided by 7. So in theory, I should have somewhere closer to 57, 58, maybe even 60,000 gems gathered, but 34,000 I think is still pretty good. On top of that, I've given away 115 million resources, which isn't very much, but just if someone's close to me and they need a couple of resources to finish an upgrade or start an upgrade, I don't mind helping them out. 115 divided by 25 is like, what, 4.6, 4.7, something like that, so, yeah. I did most of these Alliance Resource Assistance things after I had Alliance Resource Center level 25. And then finally, for my overall stats here, we got 68,442 helps. So, those are my general stats. And one more thing that we're going to look at on my profile here is my frame collection. And as you can see, I have the Necrogiant frame. We actually, if we go ahead and take a look in here in my saved menu, or saved mails, we just got this exactly 24 hours ago. So we got this yesterday. It was pretty good. I think I ranked like 37th. Yes, 37th, which I'm okay with, especially as a free-to-play player. We can look at my heroes that I use for this later, but placing like in the top 40 as a free-to-play is something that I'm pretty proud of. I think I did pretty well in this fight, and if you're interested in seeing like the full Necrogiant fight as well, let me know, and I will post that, the full version of it, because I do have it recorded. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at my other Behemoth Frames. And I'm proud to say I have all of them. This is before we go into the home realm. So these are legitimate captures, I would say. And yeah, we got everything from the Bear frame to the Frost Giant frame. Yeah, this is the last frame I needed, was the Necrogiant frame, and I just got that. And then I got all of these frames, I think except for the Giant frame and the Frost Giant frame, the first season that they were available. So, yeah, I believe that was S1 for almost all of these. Maybe Elite Hydra might have been S1 Plus, I'm not sure. Yeah, but I had a lot of fun getting these. I really enjoy doing the behemoths. And yeah, what's this frame actually? Oh, this is the High King frame. Okay. Yeah, won't be getting that anytime soon. Or ever, really. But yeah, I like this collection aspect of the game, getting these behemoth frames. And what's kind of nice is that with Home Realms, people will be able to kind of choose who in their kingdom gets frames. And luckily, because I already have all of them, I don't have to take up any of those slots or petition for any of them. And then, I guess in the same realm, we can go ahead and we can look at my city themes. So as a free-to-play player, you aren't really able to get very many themes, if I'm going to be honest here. So we got the 1.5 million power push attack skin for Cavalry, which is the only attack skin I have, I believe. We have this Archer HP. We have Cavalry, Defense, Mage HP, which I use during all PvP. Because it gives minus Cavalry HP, which I don't care about, which is great. And this Marksman HP gives minus Mage attack, which is terrible. But I just use this for killing Darkling Forts. And then finally we have a plus Infantry HP, which is pretty good. And I might use next season if I do like some Frozen Rings. I'm not sure. We'll see when I get there. And then obviously there's these Greatest Heights skins, which I'll never be able to get. And this skin, which I really want, the Ford Flamefang, but the only way to get this is to spend money. It's a magic attack skin, so yeah, unfortunately I can't get this. And then there's also this Marksman attack, which I also can't get. So I'm limited to just these HP and defense themes, aside from the Cavalry attack. But, you know, hopefully we'll get a free-to-play Mage or even Archer attack skin. I would be happy with either. I guess while we're here, we can also take a look at my nameplates. So far I've gotten all of them that I could. I couldn't get the Sovereign, obviously, because I'm not king. And I can't get the Cologne, Germany one because I didn't feel like traveling to Germany. It also just wasn't really in my budget, if we're going to be honest. I don't know how much it would cost to travel to Cologne, Germany from Ontario, Canada, but including somewhere to stay, my guess would be like $2,000. And I mean, doing that for a mobile game convention seems kind of silly. Unless I had some other reason to be there, which I don't really. Anyways, whatever. This is cool, and I know some people that have this the nameplate here for Cologne, Germany, and the frame, and it's pretty cool, but I'm okay with not having that. But all the other ones here, luckily, when they come in events, they're pretty easy to obtain, so I do have all of them. Currently rocking the Wreath of Stars, though, which maybe I should change. I don't know. Maybe use the Party Time one, but I'll keep it like this for now. So, that's some general account stuff. Let's go ahead and first set out another Barb Fort, because that's one of the awesome things you have to do as a free-to-play. There's one there, but I think there's one over here somewhere too. Someone's already rallying that one. Okay, I guess let's go ahead and do this one. The joys of sending rallies. And even as a free-to-play player, you can see I have Sindri in here. I'm able to do a rally with a Guanwin primary, which is interesting. And check out my Bloodblade banner, level 3, which is kind of insane. I also 6-starred it just for the hell of it here, so yeah, it's pretty good for doing Barb Fort rallies, but that's just about it. Anyway, let's get this going, and let's go ahead and start checking out my heroes. I think probably the first spot to look at when you're checking out heroes is your Dragon Trail. There's the wrong button. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the Dragon Trail. See how my Indus is looking. So obviously I have the Dragon Trail maxed at 519 stars. And then if we go into the store here, I have 26 Indus heads left, which means I need 16 more to awaken her. So I'll have her awakened in like roughly a week. A little bit less, but I don't know how many days exactly. It doesn't matter, I'll have her awakened before the end of the season, which is awesome. And then once I awaken her, I can spend my Dragon Glass refreshing the shop and buying more gold stars. The reason I don't already have her awakened is because I've bought quite a few gold stars, which is something we will go over. One thing that's important to talk about as a free-to-play player when you're working on upgrading your heroes is your VIP level, because that is the way that you will get the most gold heads for your account, regardless if you're in a low spend or a high spend alliance. So let's go ahead and take a look at my VIP. As you can see, I am level 14. I have 400 days played exactly, 848,830 honor points. So I am 151,170 away from level 15, which probably will take a couple seasons, maybe even 3 seasons, I'm not sure exactly. But I'm looking forward to eventually getting level 15, and we will tie back into this later, because around when I get level 15 is when I want to push T5. But yeah, right now I'm getting 2 Bertrand heads per day. I might eventually change this to Tohar, but right now I think Bertrand makes the most sense for me. We go ahead and take a look at my heroes now. We can just go through all of them. We got Bertrand here, 5451. He is, well, if we count these, he's 29 out of 50, so I'll have him with another skill in 11 days. We got Sindrian, 5113. We have Velen, 5524. Fragar, 5211. All of our epics are awakened and 5-starred with the exception of Alistair, which I'm still working on 5-starring, just for the heck of it, I guess. I don't really need him for anything, but might as well. We do have Madeline unlocked with just a 5111. We do have Garwood as well, just to have some infantry march, mostly just for tanking for PvE content, not gonna lie. I may use it for PvP with Frozen Ring, but we'll see. I did recently get Tohar, which is 5111. Currently working on 5-starring him. We are almost there. See if we get a crit. No crit, but yeah, we're only like 20 stars away or something from getting a 5-star Tohar, which will be pretty awesome. We got Indus here, 5554, like we discussed. She is 16 heads away from being awakened. Also, just going to sit at a 4-star. I don't think I'm ever going to level her up to 5-star. I might, but we'll have to see how well she does next season. And the rest of these heroes I don't really care about. I've been kind of, like, people have suggested I should use Thea, but I don't think she really makes sense for me as a free-to-play player, especially because I haven't had very great luck on her skills. I mean, 542 is decent, but I'm still 35 skills or 35 sculptures away from another skill. I do have Skogul and Kanara unlocked, but Skogul is 3-0, Kanara is 2-0. Not interested in investing in them further. This is kind of an interesting spot. I do have Nico 5-0 with 100 extra sculptures, and Nika 5-0 with 131 extra sculptures. But honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to invest in these heroes. Now we can maybe talk about my future investment plan, which is pretty important as a free-to-play player to consider and keep in mind. The reason why I'm not like starring up all these heroes is that these legendary medals, as you can tell here, are pretty precious commodity. They're precious for everyone, and especially as free-to-play, because you can't just be getting them from wheel spins all the time. Something that you may have noticed earlier is that I do already have a 6-star Bertrand, 6-star Velen, 5-star Cindrian. I'm not sure if the 5-star Cindrian was a good idea or not. I got an extra, I think, 5% attack resistance, yeah, from the 5-star, which will be good, but I'm not sure if it was worth it as a mage main. But I feel like the 6-star Bertrand definitely is worth it for the defense penetration, along with the 6-star Velen, just because Velen seems like a mage who will have a lot of staying power. And he's also one of my highest leveled up heroes with 5524. He is, let's see, he has 20 tokens in here. He is, that is 380, 400. He is 290 tokens away from being awakened still, which is quite a bit. But, I mean, eventually he'll be awakened just from gold keys. 29 more pulls from gold keys is kind of a lot. But I imagine in like a year he'll be awakened, maybe a year and a half. We'll see, and I believe he will still be relevant by then. But yeah, main priority, of course, is Bertrand. He needs, I don't know how many he needs. He needs like 300 or something. Can't be asked to do the math. But while we're talking about heroes and how many sculptures they need to be awakened, let's go ahead and overlook some mistakes. One of those mistakes, Cindrian. Why is he 5113? Does this give me much benefit? I don't know, maybe. But I'm a mage main, so probably not. In Syndrion, I put an extra 72 heads after getting the 5-1-1-1, which isn't great, but here we are. And then in Fragar, same story, 5-2-1-1. Why did I do that? I put an extra 34 heads into her. Don't know why I did that. So between Syndrion and Fragar, that is 106 sculptures wasted, roughly, which would have meant that right now I would only need 154 sculptures left to awaken Velen, which I could have gotten like from my dailies or something, but maybe I would have not been focusing on Bertrand as much. But yeah, this is a slight regret in the grand scheme of things. I am going to be using this pairing next season of Sindri and Fragar, so it's not terrible, but it's also not ideal. For some reason, I thought that getting Syndrian tokens from my daily VIP would be better than Velen, and then I talked to some people about it, 2 months later after getting this guy continuously past the point of having him 5-1-1-1, and we just realized that, hey, as a mage main, should you be doing this? Probably not. Are you getting a lot of value from it? 4% stats, and well, I guess this isn't 4% stats because the duration is increased. This is like a 18% stats, something like that. 1% or 1 second of 18% stats every rage cycle, which I guess is fine, but not really super consequential. I don't think it would probably be better working towards like Velen's awakening skill. But you know what? It's a regret. It's fine. Speaking of this, we're going to go ahead and look through what I'm going to be using for pairings next season. I am going to be using Bertrand and Tohar. Obviously, I do have the Mirage Orb, which is nice, and my Shadow Phaedric. The next pairing I am going to be using, I haven't set it up yet. I don't even have it in the city. Here's my Indus. My second pairing next season is going to be Indus Velen. I'm not sure what artifact I'm going to use on it yet. It's either going to be Infernal Flame or Tear of Arbon. I think it'll be Infernal Flame, but I'm not sure. I do have both Infernal Flame and Phoenix Eye. I can 6-star Phoenix Eye if I would like to with this stuff here, but I'm not really sure. I'm going to have to think about this a lot, but luckily I do have 12 days until the season's over, and then some time after that until the next season starts, so still have time to think about it. And then my last pairing, so my 3 main pairings, my last one will be Sindri and Fragar with Night Rock here that's currently on my Guanwin. I'm still waiting for a Chain Strike, which is unfortunate, but we'll talk about that soon. And yeah, so I'll be running those 3 pairings primarily, and then I may also run like a Madeline Garwood with a Frozen Ring. Time will tell. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be going for. Also, I'll be running the Heart of Kamasi on my Sindri and Fragar at the end of this season. I'm not sure which artifact I'm going to reforge. Honestly, I might reforge Shadow Blades in order to have the materials to 6-star Kamasi, but we'll see. The idea behind Kamasi is that this attack buff is great, and the damage that these artifacts do, while it can be pretty significant, artifact damage doesn't give you merit, so you're better off using these stat boosters. Let's go ahead and put the Dragon's Drift here back on Madeline. Anyway, yeah, that's my general plan with pairings and artifacts. And now, why don't we go into look at our pets. Pets, I think, are in a pretty good spot. We do also have 371 pet tokens here, which we'll go ahead and do a little bit of an opening here in a second. But first, let's look at my main pets. We have the Night Rock, which I briefly showed, which I'm working on for Sindri and Fragar. Unfortunately, the luck stat isn't amazing, and this skill here is kind of a waste, but I bought this like the day after Night Rocks came out, so I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm waiting for a Chain Strike for the Merit Shop to put in the 7th slot. I need 2 more of these Timely Strikes to make this a 2-star skill. And then I also have a 1-star Wild Chain Strike waiting once I actually get a Chain Strike, which will be pretty good. For my next pet, I have a Shadow Phaedrake, which is like my pride and joy here. I'm putting basically everything into this pet. It has decent rolls. It has enough spirit to get 3 levels of utilization from the end of season reward skill here, because 75 times 3 is 225, I think. So yeah, we're above the spirit threshold for 3 seconds of usage of that skill. Probably not going to be able to get to 4 just because of how difficult it is. Unfortunately, my luck stat on this pet, again, my luck stats on pets are kind of gross. But that's okay, because this just is super follow-up, which isn't super consequential, and Light's Guidance, which, I mean, even if I had a higher luck stat on here, it wouldn't be amazing anyway, so, yeah. One thing I kind of want to do on this pet eventually is to get this to 3 stars, but that's maybe a pipe dream, because that'll cost like 60,000 pet currency. I'm currently waiting on getting this Resonance to 2 stars, which is something I want to do because I want to augment the talent skill as much as I possibly can. And while we're here, you are seeing this correctly, I do currently have 2 extra 2-star Shadow Phaedrake Shadow Hunter skills, talent skills for it. So I am halfway towards getting a 3-star talented Shadow Phaedrake, which, if you look at this damage increase, is kind of mental. It's like, what, an 80% damage increase or something like that, which is kind of insane. And then that's also augmented by this if I level that up. It's augmented by this when I level that up. It's going to be pretty mental. So I'm very happy about this. This is going to do a lot of damage, and my plan behind focusing so heavily on one pet is that I want to have Bertrand as my first awakened hero aside from Indus, and I will probably use Bertrand forever on this account. So I don't expect we're going to get another single target damage mage pet for a very long time, and my thought process is if I go all in on a Shadow Phaedrake, this will be something that stays valuable on my account for a very long time. And as free-to-play, you need to focus on long-term value, even if in the short term it's maybe not as good as a Sapphire Phaedrake. Anyways, Shadow Phaedrake rant over. Let's go ahead and look at my pet for my Indus Velen March. I have a couple options here. I can use one of these Sapphire Phaedrakes. I'll probably end up using this Sapphire Phaedrake, just because I don't know if I want to invest in another pet. But if I want to, I could put some skills on the Sand Lizard. Unfortunately, it is only 5 slots, but it does have a 1-star talent skill. So I could put, like, I don't know, 3 intelligence skill, 1 strength, and 1 spirit on here or something. I'm not sure exactly what the Sand Lizard talents look like. Obviously, I'll look into that ahead of time. But I'm still going to try to talk to some people and see if 5 talent skill slots is enough. Again, this is a support march, it's not a damage dealing march, so it might be fine. And the rest of my pets in here are pretty insignificant. Like, you saw this, I've just never released this pet. I've had it, like, since the start of my account, which is kind of fun. I got this Snow Peak Rock, which, again, I haven't invested in. This Ice Lizard, again, same story, haven't invested in it. And yeah, the rest of these pets here are pretty much just throwaways. We got some like talent skills here, which are ready to be used. I'm hoping to maybe get this Timely Strike when I release this pet. I mean, ideally I'll get a 1-star Shadow Hunter off this pet, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade this Shadow Hunter to 1-star and then release it. And right now I'm saving up this pet here to eventually release. This is a 2-star skill with this 2-star Light's Guidance on it as well. So worst case scenario, I get 2-star Light's Guidance, and then I can go ahead and throw that on here, and that will work towards getting a 3-star Light's Guidance, which isn't a huge increase in value, but this is like a 50% increase, so why not? Not bad. Anyways, as promised, let's go ahead and do this pet gift draw opening. Go ahead and draw 10 a couple times here. We have 370 currency saved up. So nothing from this first spin, unfortunately. Check out the second spin. 1-star hit weakness. I guess that sells for like 200 currency. Pretty bad spins though. Let's go ahead and open up this last one. Track and Hunt is disgusting. 1-star Bristles, again, it's like 150 currency. 0-star Light's Guidance, I guess that's fine. So at least we had a few skills that time, but not great. What we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and use a couple of our pet gifts we just got, and this will give us enough currency to open up one more. We're at 98. It should give us enough currency to open up one more pet 10 slot gift draw. Do I only have the honey cube left? No, I have the bold beetle. I forget what the beetle is for. I think it's for the rocks though. So let's go ahead and disable these two these two pets. Let's put the I guess the golden rock we can try first since it's not leveled up. No, that's that. What gives... what takes the thing I'm looking for here? Maybe it's the ice lizard. We'll go ahead and check these guys all out and see which one of them will take that beetle. Because when you actually feed these pets, you get a pretty decent amount of currency. Let's go ahead and see. There we go. Ice lizard takes it. Boom. It's already maxed, but we don't care. This currency doesn't really do anything aside from let you change their name when they're level 5 or use them as a pet on your hero when they're level 2. So, not a big deal. Go ahead and do one more 10 draw. Hopefully we get something good here. I've never got something good from here, so it'd be nice. Okay, 0-star hit weakness. Sells for 50 coins. And that's it. Okay, well that's unfortunate, but hey, at least we got a lot of regen potions from this, actually. 11 regen potions isn't bad. I think going into that we had 0 regen potions, so we got 33, which, that's pretty good. That allows us to go back in here, and it allows us to regen down these pets. I guess these locked ones are the ones I'm doing, so yeah. We go ahead and regen this down to 2 slots. There we go. And we can also do the same thing for this pet now. Boom. Very nice. I will actually go ahead and release this pet because I don't really care about upgrading the skill. We didn't get the talent skill, it's unfortunate, but oh well. You can't expect to get the talent skill every time. I will go ahead and release this pet too, actually. Hopefully we can get this talent skill, but even if I get this skill here, I think that sells for like 110 coins, so that's not the end of the world either. Okay, we do get the skill. Very nice. And that's it for now. Okay. So we need 3 more to upgrade this, but that won't be for a while. Probably another couple days. And yeah, once we get that, if we get that released, we will be 2 out of 4 on the way to releasing another 2-star skill. And if we get that, we will be 3 out of 4 on the way to our 3-star skill, which will be awesome. I guess one more thing to look at while we're looking at the pet stuff is just what's in my pet skill inventory. I have this 3-star magic pulse, which I have no idea what to do with. I'm hoping that we get a new magic pet that, I mean, somehow can utilize this, but we'll see. The problem with magic pets is that their talent skill is an intelligence, their talent augmenting skill their talent skill is intelligence, follow-up is intelligence, and then something else is intelligence too. Yeah, it is their talent augmenting skill that's intelligence. Okay, so you never really get a chance to actually use this, which really sucks. It would be great if they changed the skill classification from intelligence to something else, because that would make this more viable. But currently, I chose this, I think, an S2, and it's just been sitting in my inventory since. So, great stuff. We got these 2 2-star Shadow Hunter skills, which is cool. This skill, I mean, I might use it to try to release a 2-star, maybe even a 1-star, I'm not really sure. But it's kind of junk. What does it sell for, even? Oh, 925. Okay, that's not bad. I might just sell it then. with a 1-star Wild Chain Strike sitting in here, 2 1-star Resonances. Yeah, we got these Timely Strikes, which we're waiting to use. So we got a bunch of okay stuff. I'm kind of considering using Variable Chain Strike. Not really sure how that works, though. We'll have to see. I still have this 1-star Self-Heal Stone Aura. I'm probably going to sell this just because it sells for 2,900, but still need to figure out exactly what I'm doing. And yeah, that's my pet inventory. I guess I have this 1-star Magic Fortune too, which also sells for 2,900 or 2,400. But I am planning on eventually getting a 2-star Magic Fortune on my Shadow Fade Drake, I think. I still need to confirm if that's the plan, but yeah. That's my inventory. Good stuff. I guess we'll go back in and take a look at my artifacts real quick, because I did kind of gloss over that. I can't even find the right tab. So, yeah, we got the Mirage Orb, which is nice. I spent 60,000 gems on this, and while spending 60,000 gems, I also got Greymoor's Warhammer. These are all just level 1. I mean, Shadow Blades is level 2. This is level 3. I could get my Springbird Feather to level 4, but yeah, I mean, that's still kind of useless. I'm going to be using the Heart of Kamasi, which will level up. I have basically all of the normal legendary artifacts, except for Storm Arrows, which would have been really nice, but beggars can't be choosers, I guess. And yeah, this is my current artifact situation. Could be better, but I'm not complaining. Alright, now let's start talking about the road to tier 5 units. Go ahead and take a look at where there's a level 12 Barb Fort to rally, because that ties into this next point, or this next topic. Any level 12s? Hello? I would like a level 12 fort, please. No level 12s, huh? That's it, eh? Oh, I guess I can rally. This one's like 3 minutes away. 2 minutes away. Okay, that's fine. 2.5. Alright, so yeah, let's take a look at our levels here on our Watchtower. Watchtower is level 24. It's pretty nice. And then our Rally Beacon right now is going up to level 22. I decided that I might as well upgrade these instead of just letting them sit there. So yeah, I started doing that. A couple days ago it was only level 20, but I was sitting on like 5,000 treaties or something. So I figured, hey, I might as well spend them. Take a look at our inventory here. We have 633 treaties and 1,268 arrows. And actually, if we change screens real quick, you can see on this calculation spreadsheet that I do have the information I needed here to figure out how many more I need. This spreadsheet isn't mine. I forget who made it. I'll try to figure out and link it in the description. This is a modified slide. This is the original modified sheet. This is the original sheet here, but I just made a copy and then added this here for some visualization. As the calculation here for the gem cost and everything, like the amount you get from VIP. No, it doesn't have the VIP, but yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, I have 1,268 arrows, 633 trees, which means that I currently need 3,732 arrows and 9,867 treaties, which I guess I can do something here real quick so I don't have great access to my keyboard. Plus... Wait, what? Okay. Sorry. Not great access to my keyboard right now. Plus blank. There we... No, why? Okay. Equals sum blank. Oh my goodness. Equals blank plus blank. I guess sum wasn't the right thing to use. Anyways, we got a total gem cost remaining of 13,599. So yeah, a little bit of live editing there. Whatever, who cares? We will be trying to slowly work on this without spending gems. We will spend some gems towards the end, but while we're here, we can take a look at these rows here. It says 525 days left for tier 5. I need 441 days of speed ups, and I currently have 124 days remaining on my technology. Take a look at all my speed up counts here if you'd like as well. Not bad. We're at 78 days, 78.6 days of universal and 61 or 6.12 of research. So like 85 days of speed ups or something, 86 or 84.5, whatever that is. Yeah. We let's go ahead and look back, and we can go in and look at the technology. We are working on level 10 defensive formations 1, first aid 2 going to level 10 as well, and then this is the last war tech I can do before I get level 25 research center. So I have like an 86 day, 87 day time period before I'll probably gem my trees and arrows. But we'll see exactly how I feel. I might, instead of doing that after this finishes, I might start this research and then do like one of these while this ticks down. I'm not exactly sure what I'll do. It depends on how close I am on trees and arrows when this research up here finishes. The problem here is that I do have a 51 day offset between these two techs, which is quite a while. This is a 26 day research here or something. So I could do this and a couple of marksman HP researches in between, but we'll see. Yeah, it's something to consider. And again, we also want to consider maybe waiting for VIP 15 to actually push T5, but it depends on how fast that comes. I doubt I'll have VIP 15 in 90 days. And if we go into my eco tech here, this is completely maxed. Almost completely maxed at least. I guess this is one thing I can do here, but this is only a week of research. So, like, I guess I'll do this maybe along with some of this archer tech once this tech here finishes. But yeah, I'm gonna be down to one lane of research here pretty soon. I think the idea will be to get level 25 research center and then one lane this while also doing ecotech, and then once this ecotech is done, I'll be able to get assault strategies leveled up, and then hopefully I have enough speed up to just bang this out. And 7991, if we go into our research calculation here, we set this to 10, we set this 7991, we need 306 days of speed ups for this saved, assuming level 12 VIP and level 25 research center. That's actually 295 days of research speed ups. If we have VIP level 15, it is 287 days, but we might only have VIP level 14, so we'll go somewhere around 280, 290 days of speed ups, and that is when we will be able to get our first T5 unlock, which I'm looking forward to. That'll probably be about 4 months from now, 5 months from now, we'll see. But yeah, it'll be great. Anyway, going back into Call of Dragons here. Looking forward to this T5 unlock, and I guess just towards the end of this video, we can go ahead and do a little bit of an inventory overview. I'm going to just show these resources quickly, and I'm going to tab back over to my spreadsheet, and here you can see a nice little visualization of those things that you just saw in my inventory. Keep in mind that these like legendary items for like the 5 million, 3.75, and 2 million resources respectively isn't like an actual depiction of what I have in, like, I don't have 51 5 millions, but this column here is the amount of current resources I have open, and then this is the total resources if you combine. Like, for example, if you sum this and add this, you get this. So yeah, I have 900 million gold, 1.1 billion wood, 900 million ore or stone, and 675 million mana. So, not terrible. Do I need to gather more? Yes. Is this enough to survive a little bit of resource healing? Also yes. Is this enough to train tier 5 units? Considering I only have 69 days of training speed ups right now, yeah, it's probably enough mana to train tier 5 with this speed ups, but I'm done spending training speed ups until I get tier 5 units, so not even going to use them for events unless it's really good rewards. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm good to go. I think I'll be able to have enough for like one tier 5 march by the time I get the tier 5 unlock, but we'll see. I don't know how many speed ups I need exactly for a T5 troop unlock. Maybe I can calculate this here. Max 100. Okay, I haven't actually done this before. Let's see if we can figure it out real quick, though. So, training speed up %. I should have a buff calculator. Training speed 45. So I can get 55. I can get 65 with the title. And then with the kingdom buff, I think I can get 75. Right? Plus with VIP 15, I think I get an extra 5%, right? No, that's research speed. The training speed is at 14. So 45, 55 with a rune, 65 with the kingdom title, 75 with the kingdom buff. And I think that's it. Okay, let's go with 75% training speed. 75. Okay, so how do I use this? Oh, okay, upgrade to tier 5. Mage desired, or troops desired to upgrade. Let's call it 300,000. Okay, it costs 90 million mana only. Time. So you get 79 days of speed ups. So yeah, right now I have roughly enough to upgrade 1 March worth to tier 5. And by the time I actually get tier 5, hopefully I'll have enough to get way more. I guess that's something we didn't even look at. We should go ahead and look at that in Call of Dragons here. I have 922 million Vestals, plus I do have 250 million of them still in the hospital. So once I do eventually get these out of here, I will have, let's see, 240. I will have 1.16 million Vestals, which is quite a lot, which is why I'm not going to be spending more speed ups. Obviously, I'm a mage main. Any speed ups I'll be spending before I get the tier 5 unlock will be on archers, because I'm going to be having 1 March of Celestials, 1 March of Vestals, and 1 March of archers next season. So I'm a little bit overtrained on Vestals, but hey, that's fine. It's a mistake, maybe, but I used to be Wilderberg on this account, actually. So I liked using the Satyr Witches, and the Wyvern Riders as a special unit are not very good. So yeah, that's going to do it for me on this video here. Let me know if you want me to do that video on the Necro Giant. I do have that recording ready to go. I didn't do any voiceover, but I can do some voiceover in post, or I can just let it play in its entirety, because there is the VC of the Alliance leaders who are leading the rally in that video, which is pretty cool. They did a great job. I believe it was Geo and Doomstar leading the Behemoth. I might be wrong on that, but I'm sure I'd be able to tell if I actually made a video on it. I would, you know, do a little bit of a informative like breakdown beforehand and then let the video play, that sort of thing. Ooh, here's the level 12 fort, nice and close. Also closer to people that may be reinforcing my rally. Nice. So yeah, I do hope you enjoy watching. Ideally, next season there will be more PvP than there was this season. Unfortunately, our opponents... I mean, we got 24 hours of fighting in Zone 3 here. And then we pushed them out, and in Dragon Zone, I think we got like 36 hours of fighting. So, 2 months for 2.5 days of PvP, which I don't know if that's normal, but I'm just hoping we get some more next season. I do a little bit of recording from fighting here, so maybe I could post that if people want, but yeah, hopefully we get more next season. That'd be more fun to show. Oh, who ported? Thump. Cool. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Hope you've enjoyed this review of my account. See ya.